What's going on? It's Suk and I'm back with a brand new video on SuperDuprTech. And in today's video, I'll be showing you some of the store images and video footage which I've captured from the brand new iPhone 16 Pro Max, the Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra, along with the Google Pixel 9 Pro XL. And hey, this is probably the first time you've ever watched any of my videos, so be sure to hit that subscribe button, clicking the bell icon to be notified when I upload any of my up and coming videos. But without any further ado, let's hit the titles. So first things first, I do want to quickly brush over some of these camera specs across these smartphones. So starting off with the brand new iPhone 16 Pro Max, we have a 48 megapixel wide camera along with a 48 megapixel ultra wide and a 12 megapixel telephoto camera. And like the S24 Ultra, it also features a 12 megapixel selfie camera. And talking about the S24 Ultra, it has a 200 megapixel wide camera, which is also paired with a 12 megapixel ultra wide camera. So you may find that some of the ultra wide shots look a little less sharper on the S24 Ultra when compared to the iPhone and the Pixel smartphones. Where you'll find strengths in the S24 Ultra is predominantly around its zoom capabilities, with it having two telephoto cameras, one having an optical zoom quality of 3 times magnification, along with a super telephoto periscope camera which offers up to 5x optical zoom. And yes, with the S24 Ultra, when taking still images, you can zoom in up to 100x. However, when you are capturing video footage, you can only zoom in up to 20 times, which is identical to the Pixel 9 Pro XL, whereas the iPhone 16 Pro Max is able to zoom in up to 25 times when recording video footage. So on the video side, the iPhone actually offers more zoom. And talking about the Pixel 9 Pro XL, we essentially have a triple 50 megapixel rear camera system, which houses a 50 megapixel wide camera, a 48 megapixel periscope telephoto camera, which offers up to 5x optical zoom, which is also paired with a 48 megapixel ultra wide camera like we see with the iPhone 16 Pro Max. The Pixel 9 Pro is the only smartphone which features a selfie camera which has a higher megapixel count than 12, with it coming in with 42 megapixels. But hey, that's enough talking about the specs and features of these smartphones. Let's take a look at some of the still images and video footage which I was able to capture across the big three. The video footage you are now watching has been captured across the brand new iPhone 16 Pro Max, the Google Pixel 9 Pro XL, along with the Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra. This video footage that you are watching has been captured at 4K, 30 frames per second. Speech enhancement features is turned off, along with any stabilization features. So what you are looking is being captured handheld at this current moment. So you should get a good feel for how stable the video footage is, along with how these smartphones are picking up my voice and cancelling out any background noise. It's fairly windy out here today, so how is it picking up my voice? First and foremost, you should also get a good feel for how these smartphones are capturing any of the details behind me, exposing for the sky, how it is capturing my skin tones, the overall sharpness, the color tones. I am in the shade at this current moment as the sun is about to set, but overall you should get a good feel for how these smartphones are going to capture any daylight footage. But overall, what are your thoughts on how these smartphones are performing? Let me know. Wow.
Cause you don't know who you're gonna meet.
Don't wanna play games out with the moves. Don't wanna meditate, girl. With you it's hard. Fill in the blanks, text me back, throw me a kiss instead of them tricks. Don't make it hard. I wanna celebrate, you know. Our togetherness, both mind and flesh. Only we know how it goes. We know how it goes. Our togetherness, both mind and flesh. We know how it goes. Way down low. I don't wanna push and pull, girl. Come on, fool me once. Oh, I don't play rough. You know where you got me around your little pinky, and nothing to ask, nothing. Damn, this crush is hard. I wanna celebrate, you know. Our togetherness, both mind and flesh. Only we know how it goes. We know how it goes. Our togetherness, both mind and flesh. We know how it goes. Way down low. You don't need to be scared. I can be gentle. You don't need to stay that square. You're beyond compare. I want to celebrate, you know. Our togetherness, both mind and flesh. We know how it goes. We know how it goes. Our togetherness, both mind and flesh. We know how it goes. We know how it goes. Our togetherness, both mind and flesh. Only we know how it goes. We know how it goes. Our togetherness, both mind and flesh. Only we know how it goes. We know how it goes. Our togetherness, both mind and flesh. Only we know how it goes. We know how it goes. Our togetherness, both mind and flesh. We know how it goes. Way down low. Don't wanna play games out with the moves. Don't wanna meditate, girl. With you it's hard. Fill in the blanks, text me back, throw me a kiss instead of them tricks. Don't make it hard. I wanna celebrate, you know. Our togetherness, both mind and flesh. Only we know how it goes. We know how it goes. Our togetherness, both mind and flesh. We know how Oh, follow me once. Oh, I don't play rough. You know where you got me around your little pinky. Nothing to ask, nothing. Damn, this crush is hard. I wanna celebrate, you know, our togetherness, both mind and flesh. Only we know how it goes. We know how it goes. Our togetherness, both mind and flesh. We know how it goes. Way down low. You don't need to be scared. I can be gentle. You don't need to stay that square. You're beyond compare. I want to celebrate, you know. Our togetherness, both mind and flesh. We know how it goes. We know how it goes. Our togetherness, both mind and flesh. We know how it goes. We know how it goes. Our togetherness, both mind and flesh. Only we know how it goes. We know how it goes. Our togetherness, both mind and flesh.
footage you're now watching has been captured on the Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra. This is 4K video footage being captured at 30 frames per second using the ultra wide camera. You should once again get a good feel for how this smartphone is exposing for the background, the sky, how it's handling my skin tones, amongst other things. But if we zoom in using the main camera, so it's almost, well, it pretty much is an optical crop using another sensor, we should see if there is any differences between these two lenses. Did the color shift? Was there any differences? Does it look like there was any differences, first and foremost? But of course, at the end of the day, can you hear me quite clearly? Is there a difference there maybe? I don't know, but I'm sure you guys will let me know down below in the comment section. The video footage you are now watching has been captured on the brand new Google Pixel 9 Pro XL. This is 4K video footage being captured at 30 frames per second. So you should first and foremost get a good idea for how this smartphone is performing when it comes to representing video footage taken with its ultra wide camera. Now what I'm going to do, I'm just going to zoom in quickly into the 1x normal wide main camera. And once again, this is still being recorded at 4K 30 frames per second. But number one, you should get a good feel for how this smartphone is performing when it comes to switching between cameras. Was it quite smooth? Was it quite abrupt? But you should also get a good feel for how well it is capturing my details, skin tones. How warm does everything look? Does it look quite cool? I mean, the sun hasn't really been out in the UK now for almost a week, so it shouldn't really be quite warm. It should be quite cool. And then of course, we've got the sky behind me. So how well is the HDR processing on this smartphone? Is it doing a good job of exposing for the sky behind me, along with lighting up myself? How does the sharpness look on my cardigan, along with my hat? Can you read the text quite clearly? Does it look quite noisy? I'm not quite sure. I have got the speech enhancement feature turned off on the Pixel, so you should get a good feel for how this smartphone is going to perform when it comes to representing the voice coming from myself. You should also be able to pick up some of the background noises that I've got with the trees rustling in the wind. Is it doing a good job of cancelling it out though? Can you hear me a lot more clearly than that noise? Of course, I'm sure you'll let me know down below in the comment section. The video footage you are currently watching has been recorded on the brand new iPhone 16 Pro Max. This is 4K video footage captured at 30 frames per second using the ultra wide camera. You should get a good feel for how the ultra wide camera, or the brand new ultra wide camera I should also add, is performing in comparison to some of these other smartphones. But yeah, what are your thoughts on how the ultra wide is so far? I mean, if we zoom in optically and switch across to the main wide camera, is there a difference between the colors of the ultra wide along with this new main camera? Was there any shift in the colors? How are these cameras handling any noise reduction? How are they exposing for the sky behind me? How are they exposing and how's HDR atoning for my skin tones, amongst a number of different things? How do I sound also? I mean, I am in a sheltered environment, but it is open at 360 degrees. So by all means, how do I sound as well? But yeah, you can let me know down below in the comment section how the iPhone 16 Pro Max performed. stay behind me. So what are your thoughts on how the iPhone 16 Pro Max compared to the flagship devices from Samsung and Google? I think it's done quite well this time around, but there certainly are some areas in which I think the iPhone is still lagging, especially when it comes to the telephoto zoom. My current belief is next year with the iPhone 17 lineup, you will be able to record 8K video footage like we can with the S24 Ultra and the Pixel 9 Pro. And there certainly are some instances in which the iPhone performs better than the Pixel, whereas the Pixel performs better than the Samsung and vice versa. So I still think it's not quite as night and day as it has been in previous years, but I'm sure things are likely to change when Samsung release the S25 Ultra, and by the time we get to this time next year, I'm sure we'll be back in the same position with these smartphones performing very much identically. It is worth noting that across the board I haven't used any specialized features, so when it comes to the iPhone 16 Pro Max, I have not used any of the photographic styles, and when it comes to the Pixel and the Samsung, I have not used any of the vision enhancement features or any of the pro features that their cameras hold. I've literally just used the standard camera application, and I have not used any of the tap to focus features, as I've literally just opened the camera, taken the picture, so whatever it has focused on and however the HDR has been processed, it is exactly how the camera has interpreted it. So sure, there are instances in which the HDR on some of these devices looks completely overblown, and there are some instances where it almost looks non-existent. I was quite shocked to see the performance of the S24 Ultra when it comes to seeing its video capabilities, as I did find that it was quite dark in a lot of instances, where I would find the dynamic range across the Pixel and the iPhone was much superior. And especially when it comes to shooting video footage, I find that the ultra-wide camera having the increased megapixel count has helped slightly, but overall, especially when it comes to its low light performance, it's actually not performed that well, as the sensor size has not increased despite Apple cramming more pixels onto that sensor. But sure, I will be uploading a video very soon in which I'll compare the cameras on the iPhone 16 Pro Max to last year's iPhone 15 Pro Max, along with an iPhone from a few years ago, the 12 Pro Max. So if you are interested in seeing how the iPhone's cameras have upgraded over the past few years, then be sure to subscribe, smacking that bell to be notified when I upload that video. Make sure you go and hit me up on my social media, Instagram and X, I'll leave them linked down below. And once again, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Take care and have a good one.